Welcome to the College of Communications news for Friday, February 24th, 2012. We'll have the complete weather forecast in a few moments. I'm Scott Anderson. Authorities say today that $500,000 worth of drugs was seized in 3 Pennsylvania counties. A series of raids were performed at retail stores in Center, Berks, and Schuylkill counties. Synthetic marijuana and a synthetic stimulant known as bath salts, which were each banned last summer, were seized in the raids. Berks County District Attorney John Adams says that as much as 3 loads of drugs were taken from one store. He also says that 4 of the raided stores are owned by the same man. No charges have been filed, but authorities are continuing to investigate. This Saturday marks the 5th year for State Patty's Day, a day concocted by Penn State students. This day is known as a holiday for drinking. Student organizers and local businesses are working together to tone down a weekend that has gained buzz over social media and drawn increasing numbers of young revelers who don't attend Penn State. Numerous bars are closing in the State College downtown area. The owner of Happy Valley Refreshments, John Hardy, a beer distributor in Boalsburg, just 5 minutes from Penn State University's campus, has some words about this student-made holiday.
And I think that this weekend is something they made up, and I think it's fun for them. And, I think that a lot of times individuals look for problems. And whenever you look for a problem, you can probably find one.
The main focus this year is to discourage partiers from out of town from coming back for another weekend just to drink. The New Levels nightclub, located at 420 East College Avenue, formerly known as the Mezzanine, which closed in April 2011, is to open to the public tonight. Last night, Levels threw a private party hosted by Sebastian Ingrosso and with Alesso and Penn State's Electronic Music Dance Club. Those who attended were given VIP tickets, which were given to them through Facebook. Levels nightclub is equipped with several new features, including a new sprinkler system, and is also now non-smoking. The Movin' On Festival is undergoing planning for its 2012 program today. The lineup for the April Festival was just announced this week. The headline acts feature Ludacris, the Avett Brothers, and Young the Giant. Organizers say that a major act is yet to be announced. Movin' On former director of marketing Catherine Stewart says that she is looking forward to this year's program.
I think they did a great job of finding a variety of artists. They do a lot of work in putting together surveys and trying to get a lot of student feedback. So I think they did a really nice job trying to bring together a lot of different genres.
Stewart says the surveys allowed the students to vote for their favorite acts. The festival will take place this year on April 27th. Flu season seems to be coming late this year around the country. Typically, the season starts in October and ends in late May. With the exception of some cases in California, the flu has yet to hit the country on a consistent rate, and it specifically hasn't hit the Penn State community. Penn State University Health Services Assistant to the Director, Kathy Stout, believes a light winter might be playing a large factor.
Well, part of it could just be that it's been a mild winter. We've not had a real cold spell as in years past. Sometimes the viruses that affect the flu don't come together and modulate as well as they do in other years.
Although Penn State hasn't been too affected by the flu, Stout says many students have reported to UHS with virus-like symptoms.
Well, while there hasn't been flu, we have seen a lot of viruses that have been spreading throughout campus. And we noticed those after break when students came back, that there's just a number of upper respiratory viruses that have been going around.
Medical officials expect to be seeing flu cases increase within the next few weeks. February is Readers Month at Mount Nittany Middle School, grades 7 through 9. The school hosted 30 adult visitors from the community to share their message about the importance and benefits of reading. Coordinator of the program, Dottie Delafield, had this to say.
I think that we've been very happy with the results of the program, and it's been a very positive feedback. I think the kids have enjoyed it. They've been very attentive, asked great questions, and the teachers have felt that it's been a really good message for the kids.
The school was recently honored by the Pennsylvania School Librarians Association, receiving the 2012 Outstanding Individual School Library Information Center Award. Students and staff will also be participating in the Center County Reads program. We'll have more news after the break.
I am the port in the storm.
I am the line in the sand.
I am the rescuer in the dark.
I am the enforcer of the seas.
I am the defender of the homeland.
In the United States Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve, you are the first line of defense against threats to our American way of life. To become one of us, call 1-877-NOW-USCG or visit gocoastguard.com.
We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard in cooperation with the Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It's the second largest state in America. Bigger than Texas, New York, Florida, but you won't find it on any map. It's home to more than 32 million people, but it's a state of bitter uncertainty. It's the state of poverty in America, and every resident is struggling to get out. Poverty, America's forgotten state. For more information, call 1-800-946-4243 or visit povertyusa.org, sponsored by the Catholic Campaign for Human Development.
The entire country has been feeling a hole burn in their wallet over the past few years from the ever-steeping price of gas. Right now, gas prices vary from $3.69 to $3.75 in the State College area, whose prices are actually higher than the gas prices in the largest cities in Pennsylvania, with Allentown, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh all having lower prices. Pennsylvania prices are mainly hurting due to the fact that 2 Pennsylvania refineries have closed down within the past few months, and 1 more is expected to close down around July. Philadelphia gas prices hit a high last May at $3.99 a gallon, and now experts are expecting that record to be broken within the next month, leaving people to wonder how high gas prices will go. A Western Pennsylvania woman still does not have drinking water today because environmental officials refused to do follow-up tests after their lab reported her water contained chemicals that could be from nearby gas drilling. The Associated Press confirmed that 5 chemicals that can be associated with natural gas drilling showed up in the tests last summer. Kevin Sunday, a Department of Environmental Protection spokesman, said that the low chemical concentrations were not a health risk, and that the contamination may have come from the laboratory. Today, Capitol Police are still investigating a bullet found in the Pennsylvania Capitol building. The Capitol building was closed on Monday for President's Day. An employee found the bullet Tuesday morning after they noticed a broken window and a hole in the wall. The bullet ended up in the Senate dining room. Police believe the bullet was fired in the area Saturday evening. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett's administration is planning a $55 million renovation of the state Capitol building today. The renovations will focus on fixing the roof, lighting, and security improvements. The renovations will include parking and bathroom renovations. Department of General Services spokesman Troy Thompson says that the renovations are necessary.
The buildings didn't receive the attention that they deserved in the past years. These buildings are beginning to show their age, and naturally they need some type of renovations and upgrades to them.
Thompson says that the work will improve a number of buildings around the Capitol. Pittsburgh doctors at Allegheny General successfully replaced a human heart with a new artificial portable heart implant, saving a 62-year-old man's life. The man suffered an acute heart attack. The operation took place on February 17th using the heart implant known as Sicardia, temporary total artificial heart. It was the first to be used in the region and thus far has proven useful, as the man, whose name has not been released, is now doing well. The portable implant, which weighs 13 pounds, allows the patient to go home and wait for a heart donor. Nationwide, 23 people have received the portable implant, with 46 months being the record time of use for the device. A Philadelphia church official facing trial in the priest abuse scandal says he created a list of problem priests in 1994, but Cardinal Anthony, who is now deceased, had destroyed it. Monsignor William Lynn says the Archdiocese of Philadelphia has recently turned over a copy that proves his claims. Lynn asked on Friday to have his case thrown out based on the new evidence. Jury selection is underway. Lynn is the first U.S. church official charged for allegedly keeping predator priests in ministry. Weather for today is a low of 30 degrees with a chance of rain or snow. Tomorrow is a high of 35 with a chance of snow showers and partly cloudy with a low of 23 at night. The Sunday forecast is a high of 40 with a low of 28 and sunny skies. That's the news for Friday, February 24th, 2012. Our producer today was Angela Stecco. The assistant producer was Zach Magnata. Our technical director was Chanaka Christie. For the entire communications news team,
This has been a presentation of students in COMM 360.